Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Clippers and the Suns. The Suns are a 7.5 point favorite against the Clippers. A total 225 here.
Well, I think this is going to be the make it or break it for the Suns today. I think this might be their statement game. I think Durant's going to come out and blazing, firing tonight. So, what? No, I mean, I think the Clippers are undermanned here in this one. I'm going to take the Suns, laying the 7.5.
Well, Paul George is out. That's too bad. That's really too bad. I think the Clippers with Paul George they could compete in this series. I think it's a great matchup for them. Actually, this total's dropped, pretty big time, and that's where I'm headed. I mean, I really like this under today, and boy, I feel like I'm giving out a premium here. Maybe because I missed it. It opened as high as 229, maybe generally as 228, 229. Now it's 225. So
Yeah, that's a lot of movement.
it is. I'll just give it out here on the show as a play. I mean, these guys aren't totally under teams necessarily. The Clippers are usually at home are more underish. So I like the under, and with these two teams, I want to go under. Here's TJ on the under. Thomas is on the Clippers. I'm almost willing to still take him. It's just too bad. I mean, with Paul George is in there. I mean, I'm not saying the Clippers are just some, championship team if Paul George is in there and all that, but I would probably be willing to take the Clippers in this game. I'm not necessarily against taking them anyways, but here's Burley just wants the Suns on the money line. He might throw them in there with the Bucks and the Nuggets. Money lines on the Suns. Clippers and under for Demetrius. And Chris says he's on with Mindy. Suns roll here. Curtis, big time over here. He's fading me. He's got a lock there. Hanger Life took the Suns first quarter last night. Bionic says both teams are going to get into the 115 range or so, 117, 118. Oh, yeah, right. It would have to be right because it's 225. So Brian Carter here today. I think Brian's joined us before. I'm not totally recognizing Brian, but nice to see you and welcome.
I see what he did there with the Suns. Eclipse.
Wow, is that really an eclipse emoji?
It is.
Wow, I mean, why do they? I mean, that's weird.
You're like, I can't get
so
like
many things I could have an emoji for.
Eclipse.
Right? I mean, so many things you could like. I'm like, how come we don't have? There's I'd like to an emoji for every team, right? Or there probably is, and I just don't know how to. I'm not a good emoji guy. But an eclipse, I mean, it's not a rare occurrence, but it kind of is.
Every couple of years or so.
Of course, we've all looked at a lunar eclipse. Have you been to a real? Have you ever been in the real solar eclipse in it, or like?
I have, and so
coming
we even
soon. It's coming soon.
I think twice, right? I know it's been within the lifetime of my nieces and nephews, right? Because I remember having all of them as younger kids. So that would be, probably in the last 4 or 5 years, there's been a solar eclipse, and we had to make the fun devices. So you can actually.
I mean, I was saying, have you ever been in the one where it totally goes nighttime for a couple minutes? I mean,
yeah,
okay, because it's
yeah.
coming.
I mean, it's brief, but yeah.
Because the next one's coming.
But I remember one when I was in about 7th grade, and then I remember this one, it was like 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, because they're all like, the oldest one's 14, and so I mean, it's within the last 14 years ish for sure.
Okay. Well, it's April. It's early April, so I know there's one that's coming. I don't know what it's like it's like in a few days, but I mean the big one's next year where it comes right down through Washington and Nevada, Utah, all the way. Anybody gonna get off into it?
Okay, so yeah, Blake
Brian,
said like 5 years ago. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. So cool. But the next one's when? You
but
said
it's
Ramon?
next
Next
April.
year?
It's
Okay.
like a year and 4 days from now, I think.
Fun.
So maybe
Fun.
less than a year. There's one in 3 days that's kind of like,
Yeah.
minor, if you will, but there's a big one that's going to swoop through. I don't know how else to describe it, but I mean, it starts kind of like in Washington and comes down through the corners of Utah, Nevada, wherever there, and then goes through the. So it wouldn't be too far. You'd have to probably travel, maybe 1,000 miles or so. I don't know. Well, that goes pretty quickly down to like Oklahoma pretty fast. So, um,
Yeah, Oklahoma's far.
yeah, I'm
10
trying
hours.
to think of the angle. You guys probably, yeah, well, you could check. Thanks, Brian, for sending me off on a rabbit hole. But
It doesn't take much for us to get off track. I feel like
that's because of me.
it's all your fault. You
All
have big
right.
shoulders. I see them.
I don't want to, I almost take it, I almost feel bad. I almost miss Latifah's pick because of the fact that she has Phoenix and then the
Crystal ball they can't see.
crystal ball trophy yellow smiling just never works for me.
uh,
All right. Suns covering under for Ron. That's a parlay. Maurice Walker here today, giving you a screenshot of plays. And he also likes the Bucks laying the points. I want to mention that just because Maurice is here today. I know it's a game we just did. All right, and let's see here. oh. Oh boy. Okay. And Maurice, coming in on the clips plus the points. And butterscotch on Phoenix. All right. A solo on the under. Okay. Another pick there. What 2 picks there from Mindy and I. A little proposition here for LJ.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.